Up next, we take a look at one school that's bringing its community together and explore the winning design of a CTE Center student.
These stories and more, Season 6 of Frisco ISD-TV starts now.
Welcome to Season 6 of Frisco ISD-TV. I'm Danny Sheehan.
And I'm Shekinah. Thanks for joining us. We kick things off with this elementary, my dear, where entire families are getting active. Kyle King has more.
Comstock families shape up and get physical for Family Fitness Night. Family Fitness Night is a program created by Comstock's coaches to encourage a more active lifestyle for the entire family.
It's proven scientific fact that physical activity energizes that brain and gets you more ready for learning. So I think it should be another focus, and you only get one body. It's the only chance you get, so take care of it.
Coach Brad Parkman hopes families will warm up to the idea of quick and easy exercise.
I want families to realize that fitness can be done in such a short period of time. Like, even though they say they don't have a lot of time, these events were done in less than a minute or less and can be done during commercials when they're watching TV.
Kids and their families rotated from station to station to learn about a variety of activities.
I like that I get to be with my family, and I like that I get to just have fun and be fit.
Every station you do, it gives you good fitness and works your muscles.
Parents are getting a kick out of the program too.
Absolutely. I think that's the foundation for a child being able to do that later in life, is to know that it's important to the parents and for that to be modeled by the parents and for the school as well.
Comstock hopes this program will fit right in with students and their families, putting them on the right track to a healthier lifestyle. I'm Kyle Kang for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Kyle. Looks like they had a great turnout and lots of fun.
And a great way of connecting families to the school. Well, this middle school connects teachers to their students on the turf. David Varshan has the story in the middle of it all.
At Fowler Middle School, they're drawing up a play for a new tradition on the football field.
Head football coach Brett Willis echoed Frisco ISD's mission of knowing students by name and need, and huddled up to a fellow team member's suggestion.
One of the other teachers brought up that they had started this program at another school of having teachers down on the sidelines to see the game from a different perspective, and that was just another way that we could get to know the kids better than just seeing them in the normal classroom setting.
Teachers are getting a kick out of this new program.
I couldn't wait for the day to end so I could get to the game and be one of those coaches on the sidelines.
The kids seem to enjoy having their teachers down on the sideline because, again, they get to see them from a different perspective as just their classroom teacher. And the teachers, the same thing. They get to see the kids down there participating on the field and just seeing football from a different perspective as well.
It felt so great to be one of the first teachers to do this and see that we can take an active participation in the sporting programs here at Fowler.
They are lining up to take part.
We sent an email out just to see who wanted to be a teacher coach, and they told us the dates that they could do it, and we just penciled them in for those dates. And so every teacher so far has had the opportunity to be a teacher coach if they wanted to.
It's not just being put on the sidelines, they're actually getting into the game.
They support the kids, and actually one of the teacher coaches gets to call one of the plays at the first of the game. So they're just kind of there just in the support role.
Coach Johnson has advice for future teacher coaches.
I would recommend that they get more involved in being a coach on the sidelines. I had referees tell me, get up there, you're one of the coaches, why are you standing back? So I would recommend just that they get more involved and feel like that they are one of the coaches on the field.
Hopefully this program will energize players and build an even greater team at Fowler. I'm David Varshan for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, David. In higher learning, Mary Darden shows us how Lone Star High School gets everybody pumped up.
The pride of Lone Star High School is built from the ground up, and it shows as they brought past, current, and future Rangers together to fire up school spirit.
The Community Pep Rally gives us a tremendous opportunity to come together as a community and experience that community aspect, which is we feel is very important to a high school.
The community seems to share the love they have for their school in this event.
I really like it because I like to cheer and be a part of everything, so I think it's a really good way to get a lot of people involved and to know about all the activities we have here.
I like the stuff, I like the things that are around for the kids, and all the different parents out here supporting the community, like all the different boosters for the different areas of the high school.
It's something that's unique to our part of town. It gives us an opportunity to invite students from the elementaries that feed into Lone Star as well as the middle school that feeds into Lone Star and really get a chance to associate with each other.
It appears they enjoy the connection.
I love having this tradition at Lone Star because you like seeing everyone's familiar faces out as well as seeing them with their family.
I feel like it's really tight-knit and it's like a family-oriented community. There's like something to do for everyone. There's a lot of family activities. And I just feel like it's a really good place for families to go to school at.
It feels very close and almost like a family. Everybody's so friendly, and yeah, it's been a great night.
It gives our student groups an opportunity to perform and showcase themselves. In large part, it's a showcase of our homecoming court. It's our formal presentation of the King and Queen nominees as well as our underclassmen representatives for the homecoming court. This is really a chance for the community to come together and support our high school and our students here.
Looks like Spirit was flying high above the skies at this community event, with all focused on Lone Star. I'm Mary Darden for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Mary. That sure was a great way to link the chains for students eventually going to Lone Star.
They seemed excited, much like one CTE Center student that won a local contest for her design. Titan Page has the sketch and high-tech happenings.
Hannah Sears wasn't kidding around in a recent design contest, and she won a fitting prize to prove it. The popular morning radio show Kraddick in the Morning put on this contest for their charity Kids Kids.
We picked your shirt as this year's Kids Kids t-shirt.
I know, I'm freaking out. I'm really freaking out.
You have the bragging rights.
Yeah, you're very talented.
CTE Center graphic design and illustration teacher Diana Bacon found the contest, so she had her students stitch together their own submissions.
I'm a longtime listener of Kraddick in the Morning, and so when I heard about the contest, I thought it was an ideal project for our graphic design students to enter because we do a lot of t-shirts for the district. And the contest was to just simply design a t-shirt for Kids Kids Trip, which is a trip for terminally and chronically ill children that Kraddick started years ago.
Kraddick in the Morning marketing director Russ Francis says they opened up the contest to give an opportunity to student designers.
You know, we've had some t-shirts in the past and they weren't always our favorite designs, and so we thought, why not kind of crowdsource it and let everybody that was in schools from elementary on up to high school design the next Kids Kids t-shirt. You know, we had no idea how many entries we'd get or the quality of entries, but you know, sometimes you kind of just take a leap of faith and go, you know, hope that everything works out and that we get some great designs, and we did.
Sears tuned into her creative side and showed that she's made of winning material.
Basically, I had all these different ideas, like I wanted to do balloons, I wanted to do the boxy letters, I wanted the kids, I wanted the banner, and so I had all these separate elements that I had on my computer, and I just had to find a way to combine them, and that was the end product.
At the end of the day, Hannah's design was pretty much in everybody's top 3, and we really liked the fact that, you know, it was young and fun and almost looked like it could have been designed by someone younger than Hannah, but at the same time, you know, it had a refined quality to it. And we also, you know, liked that she put kids sign off on there. Keep looking up because that's where it all is.
Since Hannah's design won, the school, or our program specifically, won $2,000 and a year's supply of pens sponsored by Pilot.
Do you want to use drawing in your future career? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I'm really aiming towards a graphic designer, so this is really, really big.
Well, this can go on your resume.
I know. It looks like she's designed a better future for herself and Kids Kids. I'm Titan Page for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Titan. That will look good on her resume. Kids Kids benefits many families, and her design will have lasting memories for the future.
Well, some are looking out for their future by getting ready for college, and the 2013 College Fair showcased many places to go. Sandra Tenney has more.
the college fair, it seems you're never too young to start early, and some students are already preparing to leave the nest.
I'm going to be going to college in a couple of years, so I thought I might as well get started early in researching.
My brother is looking at colleges, and I thought it'd be interesting to get a good look.
I want to be here to explore the college I might want to go to in the future.
There's lots of colleges around, and I'm trying to just find the right one that fits me.
College representatives flock to Frisco ISD to help students soar in the right direction.
Applying to colleges is really competitive now. I was just talking to a parent and I was telling her, I don't know if I would have gotten into Tufts if I was applying now. So the earlier you plan, then if you have a college that you really want to apply to, then you can plan early essentially.
It's a really good idea to start going to college fairs your sophomore year. Doesn't mean you have to have a list, doesn't mean you have to really even know what to ask or what to study, but just to sort of be in the atmosphere and get to experience it. If you're a freshman, that's great too, but I think by sophomore year, that's a really great early time to just sort of explore colleges.
Representatives share advice while young students voice what they feel is necessary for the journey ahead.
Don't be afraid to fail, try everything, and it's never too late to try something new.
Be the best you can in school, be a great student. It really comes in handy when you get older.
You don't have to have it all figured out. You can have a solid plan A, and then a solid plan B, and a solid plan C, especially in terms of college choice. And if you have those three plans and set, you're going to end up at the right campus, that's right for you.
Find the one that suits you and that you really like and think you have a nice time there.
As the saying goes, the early bird catches the worm, and these nestlings are getting a head start on taking flight. I'm Sandra Tinney for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Sandra. We have one more story before our first show of the season comes to a close.
And Frisco ISD-TV isn't alone in getting back into the swing of things. Here's Ethan Newman with the Back to School Bash.
The Frisco ISD One Voice Back to School Bash is here to write in the new school year before the big first day with food, activities, dancing, and more. Schools and organizations from around the community showed their support for the new school year.
We're here representing the Frisco Education Foundation to introduce the foundation and all the various programs that the foundation has for our students and families here in the Frisco ISD.
From the planning and organization of this event, togetherness within the community was clear.
This is an opportunity for us to gather all of our families in the district, along with all of our district resources and our community resources, bringing them all under one place, one event, and letting everybody visit, meet, put names and faces together.
There were many activities with the goal of making this last day of summer vacation one to remember.
We have Boy Scouts. They're building a tower to show kids about engineering and architecture and those type of events. We have the Frisco Public Library, Acker Elementary School here, so promoting the RISE program. And then we have our Education Foundation. It's just various different groups that support the community.
The bash seemed to be a success with a great turnout. If you missed it, make sure to catch it next year. I'm Ethan Newman for Frisco ISD-TV.
Thanks, Ethan. Well, that wraps up this episode of Frisco ISD-TV.
Join us next time where CTE Center culinary students cook up waffles for wishes.
And runners hit the pavement at the annual Gary Burns Fun Run.
I'm Shekinah Berry.
And I'm Danny Sheehan. Thanks for being with us.